that strange, shiny thing I saw hovering over the city last night? Was it a flying saucer, my brain, which should be asleep like a responsible adult sloth? Decides now is the perfect time to investigate the possibilities. Great. Another night of deep thinking. The first thought that hits me, maybe it really was aliens. You know, the kind who visit New York because they got lost trying to find Area 51. I can imagine them landing in Central Park, stepping out of their saucer and saying, "Take us to your most famous leader," and somehow ending up at a hot dog cart. I bet they'd love the chili dogs. They'd probably think the mustard packets were some kind of sacred earth offering. Then my brain drifts to a second idea. What if it wasn't aliens, but humans from the future? Maybe they came back to see what New York used to look like before the Great Pigeon Uprising of 2089. I can picture them floating above Times Square, documenting how people in 2026 still waited 10 minutes for the subway that never came. One of them whispers, "Primitive but charming," as they vanish into a wormhole shaped like a Dunkin' Donuts sign. What if it was just a drone, but not an ordinary drone, a drone sent by someone who's spying on me? Maybe my upstairs neighbor is part of a secret organization tracking the sleep patterns of lazy sloths. They're like Agent 47. Subject hasn't moved in 6 hours. Correction, the other agent says he blinked. I mean, sure, I move slowly, but that's just efficiency. Why waste calories on unnecessary motion when you can philosophize instead? What if the saucer wasn't in the sky at all? What if it was inside my mind like a flying thought saucer hovering in my brain, abducting my sensible ideas and replacing them with conspiracy theories? It would explain why I once tried to microwave soup in a metal bowl. Maybe I've been mentally invaded by cosmic laziness, which honestly sounds kind of relaxing. Why saucers who decided aliens preferred dinnerware? Why not a flying fork or a cosmic teapot drifting through the stars, whistling over the Milky Way? Imagine a whole alien civilization shaped like kitchen utensils, the Galactic Cutlery Federation. Her leader, Lord Spatula, waves from his spaceship, demanding peace between spoons and knives. It would make as much sense as anything happening on Earth right now. Maybe it was a reflection of my own ceiling light on the window. I've done it before, panicked for 10 minutes thinking a ghost was hovering in my apartment, only to realize it was my reflection holding a banana. Maybe I'm just living in a low-budget sci-fi movie directed by insomnia. My brain is the camera, and my thoughts are the bad CGI. Maybe I didn't see a flying saucer at all. Maybe it saw me. What if aliens were watching from above? Curious about how a sloth survives in the chaos of New York City? They're probably writing their own documentary right now. Planet Sloth, a case study in minimal effort and maximum snacking. I'd be the star of the show. Eating pizza in slow motion while they take notes about Earth's most mysterious creature. What if aliens come here not to conquer but to rest? Think about it, traveling through galaxies must be exhausting. Maybe they come to Earth just to take a nap in Central Park, disguised as shiny frisbees. I'd totally hang out with them. We could have a slumber party, intergalactic naps, zero-gravity hammocks, and midnight snacks from other dimensions. I'd finally meet someone who moves slower than me. Maybe the saucer wasn't flying at all. Maybe it was falling. What if it was just a runaway pizza tossed from a rooftop party? Imagine that some human launches their half-eaten pepperoni into the night, and it glides across the sky, glowing under city lights, giving birth to 1,000 UFO theories. Somewhere, a drunk guy is yelling. It's delivery, not disclosure. What if I am the flying saucer, like spiritually? Maybe I'm the one floating through life, searching for meaning in a galaxy of weirdness. Maybe the truth is out there. It isn't about aliens, it's about staying curious even when you're half asleep. Maybe life's not about finding answers, but enjoying the late-night questions that keep us awake. Yeah, that. Sounds deep, or maybe I'm just overtired. It's 3:36 a.m. now, and the city outside hums like a giant spaceship. Maybe tomorrow I'll figure it out, or maybe I'll just buy blackout curtains. Either way, if the aliens really are watching, I hope they bring snacks next time. Until then, good night. Or whatever we call this weird half-conscious floating.